There's always going to be things that inspire me. Real life is always going to throw shit at you. I'm also somebody who deals with depression, have since I was a kid. I deal with physical depression, which is a whole other fucking level. I deal with the PTSD from the abuse that I fucking dealt with when I was a kid. I deal with the urges of addiction. I deal with just normal shit. I deal with the fact that for fucking 8 years, I was married to the wrong woman and it sucked. And it was a very toxic relationship and it ate a part of me that I don't know if I'll ever get back.
Yeah, is that a regret you carry?
I can't regret it because we have a daughter together. And I think at this point, we both realized that it was a big mistake. It ended very ugly, but we both love our daughter. And because of that, we're able to communicate and we try to keep a lot of that away from her. You know what I mean? It's changed the way I look at life. You know what I mean? Like, because one wrong, decision, and then you wake up one day and you're like, I don't even know who the fuck I am. You know, I mean, and it's bad, man. It will twist you out to the point where when you get away from it, you are now this psychotic ball of emotion that is just trying to figure out what gives you joy now. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons why I'm not on social media anymore, is because I did a deep dive on social media and slipped into some habits that I wasn't proud of. You know what I mean? Instead of, because as someone who is at a certain level, you can't really go to bars or date or whatever. It's very easy to fucking slip into DM shit, And that's what I did for, probably about 4 months. And at the end of it, I was just like, I'm more miserable now than I was before I started fucking doing this. And that's where you kind of realize we're just like, man, I was so bereft of things in my life that I was looking for shit and I still didn't find it.
By the way, just looking for a distraction.
Well, there were a lot of distractions out there. You know what I mean? And I mean, obviously I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't do anything like that. It wasn't gnarly, but it was enough that I wasn't proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? And when I stepped back and realized that, I was just like, okay, I need to start looking in and start looking out, because until then, I'm not going to be any use for anybody, And that's when I started going back to therapy, started talking about it, started, kind of putting the pieces of myself back together. And it was a fucking arduous process, man.